Hello, this is Randy Turpin. Welcome to drawnear.org. Today we're looking at Congregational Prayer Levels, drawing largely upon the work of Cheryl Sacks, her book, The Prayer-Saturated Church. First, we want to look at assessing a congregation's prayer level. Cheryl Sacks identifies three levels, three categories even, that you might place churches as it relates to prayer. The first of these categories is what she calls the prayer light church. That's prayer-lite. And that is a church that nominally recognizes the importance of prayer in its ministry, but has not developed prayer intentionally in any specific way or any kind of a strategic way within the church. That's the prayer light church. Secondly, there is the prayer ministry church. The prayer ministry church recognizes prayer as a ministry of the church, much like it would recognize the youth ministry as a ministry, or the children's ministry, or the music ministry as a ministry. In this model, the burden for prayer rests mainly upon a particular department within the church, the prayer ministry department. The third model or picture of a church as it relates to prayer is what Cheryl Sacks calls the house of prayer. The house of prayer believes that in order to be empowered for service, no matter what department of the church you're in, people must spend time in God's presence. Prayer must permeate every aspect of church life, and prayer is a significant part of every ministry. In this model, every department leader, every ministry leader of the church is considered to be a part of the prayer ministry. Everything is just saturated in prayer, to use Cheryl Sacks' terminology. So those are those three classifications: the prayer light church, the prayer ministry church, the house of prayer. Now let's look at three classifications or levels of prayers within a congregation. First of all, there are those passionate intercessors. Those are the ones that are given, obviously, to a life and ministry of prayer. Well, what can a prayer ministry offer to those people? I believe that prayer ministry offers to those people a place and a space and a time for them to serve the church with their gifting. Now, here's the problem that sometimes can arise. If you don't have a ministry of prayer, an intentional ministry of prayer within the congregation, people who are very gifted in these areas can just be out there on their own going in different directions. But a prayer ministry helps to unify and bring together those who are passionate intercessors. It's a very healthy thing for a congregation to do this. So those are the passionate intercessors. The second level are those who are interested seekers. They may be praying people, but they may not be as passionate and as given to it as a ministry as the passionate intercessors are. The interested seekers. What can a prayer ministry offer to them? A prayer ministry can offer to interested seekers invitations, understandable, unintimidating opportunities for them to learn more about prayer. You can offer seminars, prayer retreats. You can just give them within their own environment, the ministries they're already attending and participating in, increased opportunities for prayer. Situations that are low on the threat level, where they don't feel intimidated. So it's important to give interested seekers those opportunities to step through the door into a more prayerful life. The third category are those not yet awakened. Those are the terms that Cheryl Sacks uses. Those in a congregation not yet awakened to a life of prayer. Well, what can we do with those individuals? They may be born-again people and may be true Christians, but they're not really praying Christians yet. Well, encourage and train them in the places that they're already connected in the local church. And how do you do that? Well, you can encourage your Christian education workers in your Sunday school or Wednesday night training programs to include prayer quite intentionally into the curriculum and the way that they're doing things. And just integrate prayer in various ways and opportunities for prayer that take into consideration those not yet awakened. And please, let's not bring a hammer of condemnation down on people in our congregations if they're not praying people yet. We need to lead them into that. Okay, so there we're identifying various prayer levels, corporately and individually. within the church.